Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Brian if you're new around here, but if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you sexy beast. And also, thank you for being here. That's what you get for subscribing, by the way. Free compliments and additional greetings at the start of these videos. Now, this is a patch note video. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to jump right into it, give you guys my thoughts, and also what remaining questions do I have about New World's update. Now, I've got a couple discussion videos that I actually have planned, so if you do enjoy New World content, or there's something you'd like me to discuss here on the channel, sound off in the comments below, subscribe for more content, and hit that like button as it's a great way of helping these videos out. But like I said, let's keep it short and sweet, and let's dive into the details. Patch 1.6.2 will go live at 11 p.m. Pacific time today, August 9th. So if you're a Central Time folk like myself, that's going to be 1 a.m. in the morning. And what we're going to be getting is finally the Barnacles and Black Powder Expedition. It states, ahoy mating, brand new Barnacles and Black Powder Expedition and the new mutation set are now available. Swing by Cutlass Keys to start your next exciting adventure. So this kicks down in Cutlass Keys, and be sure to kind of keep that. There is right now in the game a waypoint right by the expedition, so if you want to go jump into that. Now, note that these notes do not state that the group finder is added in this update. So we'll find out tomorrow if that is in fact the case. They seem to be kind of paired, but if they're still testing that, I actually looked on the forums at the time of this recording, no official statement whether it is delayed or it is included. So note that that's something I'm going to be very excited about if it's added, and if it's not, we're going to have to keep waiting a little bit. I know that's going to be a really nice piece of a life, quality of life update. Now, regarding notable fixes, they fixed an issue that caused PvP arenas and other modes to count towards expedition run limits. Yay, we did it, guys. We did it. And so happy to see that. They had a kind of a tentative increase. So in that note that they increased everything to 25, I think that might actually be rolling back to 15. Not listed here in the notes, but ultimately we'll have to wait and see. They said they also fixed an issue called open world music to override expedition music. So there we go. Two notable fixes that really overall improve. I think obviously having this is going to be huge. If you're just listening to the audio, the PvP arena mode's not counting towards it. But yeah, that's going to be how it is. And world experience updates regarding notable fixes fixed a handful of rare server crashes and errors. I know that, I don't know if you guys have experienced it itself. While I've had an incredible time with the latest update 1.6, there have been a handful of like just random errors that seem to kind of pop up at different times. So hopefully that will actually kind of settle that down for us all. They also fixed an issue that caused the world transfer conditions to falsely report as not met. Players should now actually be able to transfer world successfully if their conditions are truly met. I've seen a couple people voice their frustration about that as well. They're like, what's going on? So hopefully that will address that issue at its core. Finally, oh, not finally, that's a wrong word to use. They fixed an issue that caused the hidden stashes to drop under certain circumstances. They were actually intended to be on hiatus, so I've seen that pop up in chat. If you guys want to get the hidden stash quote-unquote rewards, be sure to be hitting up the bountiful harvests, and then those are actually appearing as a part of the summer event, so you can do that each and every day. Now, I do hear people saying that they haven't been able to upgrade their bountiful harvest things. I don't know why I'm saying things. It is what it is. We're going to just roll with it today. And hopefully this will fix it, but I don't see a fix that states that they fix that here in this patch. So again, we will have to wait and see if that actually is fully addressed by tomorrow. They added a speculative fix for the issue caused faraway players and objects to appear frozen. This will continue to monitor the forums to see if players are still encountering this issue after the update. And both world and regional transfers now actually have a 3-day, 72-hour cooldown after use. They're going to monitor this for the results to see if they need any further adjustments. I actually remember when they first added the pay to transfer, you ended up seeing a lot of people worrying that people would just pay to transfer onto a smaller server, buy up all the materials, and then transfer off. And people called it a pay-to-win mentality. I think a 72-hour cooldown seems to make the most sense. I wouldn't want you to hop all the time. Just note that if you are playing with me on Ofernerfernu, I can't ever pronounce it correctly, or Afina, maybe. You can always check the links in the description to be a part of the Discord. I will never transfer off the server. The server gets merged. That's how the name changes. Ultimately, though, that's my commitment to you guys as a content creator, but somebody who feels like this is more of a community and likes to, just hang out and have a good freaking time playing this game. So that's my commitment. So if you ever are like, you know what, I'm going to go play with that ginger guy, well, guess what? Like, I'm not going to just like, you're not going to get to the server and I'm just going to bounce. That's never going to be the case. I will be on a completely dead server with just me if it ever came to that before I'd ever use that transfer token and leave the server itself. So ultimately, the only way that my server gets changed is if we get merged in with somebody else and the name changes itself. Anyway, that's just a note for those of you interested. For the UI, UX, and social updates, Trading Post fixed a visual issue impacting music sheet description text with the buy panel of the Trading Post. For the quality of life updates, improved a visual polish for the song selection menu during a musical performance. For the in-game, they fixed an issue that prevented the color of the Divine Vengeance weapon skin from showing accurately. The store preview will now match the weapon skin's true color. Other notable fixes: improved confirmation messages when rebinding keys to the space bar. And that's what they say. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you in Eternum. All in all, I actually rather enjoy kind of these weekly little updates to be able to kind of address and hotfix rather than kind of one big bug patch. Ultimately, if the things that I addressed as my concerns, like with the group finder, if that's in here, I wish they would have added into the note. So tomorrow will actually be very telling if they fix kind of the town, the town upgrades, and if the group finder's there. Now, if those things aren't and fixed, then I guess that more accurately reflects the note. So ultimately, I don't know personally how I feel. I would like to see some kind of acknowledgement in the notes themselves, maybe currently known issues or currently targeted issues for next week or something like that, like a section that starts to point out maybe an issue that you might have, and then maybe just kind of a piece of just like reminding and addressing players like, hey, listen, we know that these things are also important to the player base, and we're working on them. I think that could go the extra mile in terms of patch notes, because especially when it comes to these bug fixes and some of the content, obviously the Barnacles was delayed. Now we're finally getting it. That's actually that's a good thing. I'd rather have it delayed and have it work rather than have it rushed and end up being completely busted. But that's just my take on all this stuff. Anyway, guys, lots more to talk about, lots more to come here up on the channel as we barrel into it. I'm assuming we might start to hear the whispers of the new dev updates as we're now in August, and I'm wondering when the next round of PTR stuff gets spun up in terms of what's to come, in the fall update and more. So needless to say, I'm excited about the future of this game. I cannot wait to experience it with you guys. I'll be sharing with you guys all my thoughts, the news, guides, and more here on the channel. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Hopefully I'll see you next time. But until then, take care.
Yeah. It's time to chill out on the couch and read some comments. That's right. You know me when it comes to Destiny. I'm off with a clan, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah.